Hey, what's up you guys? Today I have a giant empties video for you. I haven't done an empties probably since my last video, maybe one before, but I have been collecting a whole bunch of crap and it's time to talk about it so I can get it out of my room. So if you like empties videos, give it a thumbs up and let me know down below what you have been finishing up lately. But without further ado, let's just get into it. The first couple things I have here, and I'm sure I'll come across a lot more throughout this bin, are my Sephora makeup wipes. These are my favorite, especially the exfoliating ones, which are the charcoal ones and the green tea ones. They have like little scrubby bits on the other side to kind of exfoliate your skin. I also tried the rose kind, which I didn't really like too much. They were just like a normal wipe, like more smooth. But I definitely prefer like the scratchy sides of the exfoliating ones. Then I have some cotton balls. These are in every empties video as well. These are the Swispers Super Jumbo cotton balls. I have repurchased those as well. Everything's so sticky in here because I've had this for so long. I have another Aussie Mega Moist shampoo. I love this shampoo. This is my favorite. This is another thing that's like always in my empties videos. So yeah, this is super nice. I have the jumbo size ones, like with the pump in the bathroom right now. And they've lasted me for forever. I feel like I definitely have to get those more than these smaller ones. Then another hair product is my Tresemme Heat Tamer. This is another thing I go through constantly. This is a heat protectant up to 450 degrees. Basically, I just spray it in my hair when my hair is wet, brush it out, and let it kind of sit in my hair, and it helps protect my hair from all the heat damage I use. I have a couple more hair products. This one is the Garnier Smooth Blow Dry Anti-Frizz Cream. This is also what I use when my hair is wet to make it more smooth and add heat protectant to it. If you don't know, when my hair is not straightened, it's like a big lion mane. So this helps really smooth it and help me with my straightener and stuff like that. So I really like that. I have it, another tube up on my dresser. This is a detangler. I go through phases with this. This is the Suave Kids Swirlberry detangler. I go through phases where I really like it and I think it's doing something, and then, phases like now where I'm not using it and I feel like there's really not that big of a difference. So I don't know. I may repurchase this in the future. It's really cheap. I think it's like $2 or $3. And it does just as well as like other detanglers I've used, like from Aussie and things like that. So yeah, I really do like it, but I also don't know if it does a whole heck of a lot. So I don't know. I have two hand soaps. These are the Bath & Body Works Shell Yeah Eucalyptus Mint. Eucalyptus Mint is my favorite scent that Bath & Body Works makes. So, when I saw these on sale, I had to stock up on them. Plus it says Shell Yeah. Shell Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to get all the like non-makeup stuff out of the way because I actually have a lot of makeup stuff this month. I have a hair product. This is the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. I got this out of a BoxyCharm. This just shows how old these empties are because I used this like forever ago. I really feel like there's not a whole heck of a lot in this tube for you to use it as a mask, especially with someone with long hair. And my hair is, not even that long. Like, people have longer hair than me. But I did get probably a good, like, 5-6 uses out of this tube. So that's good. But basically, I would just use it in the shower instead of conditioner. And I would just put it in my hair and let it sit while I did everything else. Like wash my body, do my face stuff, So I didn't leave it on for the full amount of time. It says to, keep it on your hair for 10 minutes. And I don't think I kept it on for that long. But maybe a good like 5 minutes and then rinsed it out. So yeah, I don't think I'd repurchase this. I think it's really expensive from what I remember. But it was okay while I had it. Then I have a Bath & Body Works candle. This is Mahogany Teakwood High Intensity. This is another one of my favorite scents that Bath & Body Works makes. Mahogany Teakwood smells like Abercrombie cologne. Oh, it smells so good, like a sexy man. So yeah, this is like one of my favorite candles. Definitely going to be repurchasing this one. Love it so much. Okay, I do have some baby oil in here. This is just what I use to take off my eye makeup. I already have another bottle and I'm almost done with that one as well. So I definitely will be repurchasing baby oil. And then for a face product, I have the Marula Foaming Cleansing Oil. This is what I kept in my shower as like a face cleanser. This took forever to go through. I purchased this in a haul, which is on my channel. It's the JCPenney Employee Shop-a-thon haul. I purchased it then, and you know, I probably finished it about maybe a month or so ago. So it lasted me a super long time. It's very oily. You don't need a whole lot, but it leaves your face feeling kind of like squeaky clean, which I kind of like sometimes. I feel like it's leaking out of the bottle, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and set that in my garbage. But yeah, it was really nice. I don't think I'd repurchase it just because it wasn't like amazing, but it was nice to try, and I did get it on like clearance. Okay, so I think, there's a couple more things, and then the rest is makeup. So I have 2 hand sanitizers. This is the Warm Vanilla Sugar from Bath & Body Works and the Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. I love these. I love them like all scents. I have eucalyptus and tea right now that I'm going through. I just love to keep them on my vanity just to kind of have as, you know, during makeup application. Yeah, and I think that's everything except for the makeup. Oh, the Dove Exfoliating Body Polish. I got this as a sample with some body wash. I did actually really like this. It was nice. This was the crushed macadamia and rice milk. This was really nice, actually. It left my skin feeling super soft. I think I might purchase the full size. Not sure. So now let's move on to makeup. I have some Sephora sample bags in here. I finished the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Primer, the Too Faced Primed and Poreless Primer, the Benefit Professional Pearl Primer, and the Becca Velvet Blurring Primer. All of these were super nice. I think my favorite out of all of them was probably the Too Faced Primed and Poreless because it reminded me of the Benefit Professional. But all of them pretty much did the same thing. They were all mattifying, all like poreless, blurring, all that kind of stuff. The Professional had a little bit more radiance to it. Will I purchase any of these primers? Probably not. But they were nice to try nonetheless. If you don't know, I work at JCPenney, so I can always wander into Sephora and get samples of things that I want. So there's that. Speaking of samples, I do have a couple other like actual sample sizes of stuff. So let's do that. The first one is the Peter Thomas Roth Skin to Die For No Filter Mattifying Primer and Complexion Perfector. I really liked this. I actually might think about purchasing a full size. This is a really nice primer for underneath my makeup. It blurred out my skin, you know, filled in my pores, things like that. People complimented my skin a lot when I wore this, so I might think about purchasing the full size. The only thing is it's Peter Thomas Roth, so I'm sure it's probably pricey. But yeah, I would love to try this again. Then I have a sample of the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Original. This was nice too. I loved the squeezy tube. I hate the new ones that have the wand in it. I just would prefer the squeezy tube. But yeah, it had been a while since I had used the Urban Decay one, and I know it's like a cult classic. Right now I'm using CoverGirl eyeshadow primer, and that's really nice as well. So I don't know if I would necessarily go back to this, but it was nice to have a sample size. And then I have the Urban Decay Naked Skin Color Correcting Fluid in green. This one I didn't get too much use out of because I don't really have a whole lot of redness that I want to cover up. I also had the peach one that I finished a while back. And I used that a lot more like under the eyes. But the green one I really didn't get much use out of. So this is more of a declutter than anything else. But yeah, it was nice to try out. And then I have a sample of the Hoola Quickie Contour Stick. This is a cream contour in a stick form. You can see I've used all of it there. This was really nice. I'm just not a fan of cream contour. I kind of had to like force myself to use this up to get it out of my collection. But I do use this more often around like Halloween. I have been doing a lot of like ventriloquist costumes for like Halloweens. So I would usually use this around then. I think have a live stream where I did my makeup for that, like a couple of years ago on my channel. And so I would use cream contour sticks like this for that look. But just during my everyday makeup, I don't really use cream contour, so not really something I'm gonna repurchase there. And then I do have one more little sample. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Skin Booster. I really liked this as a face primer, actually. I would use it, you know, underneath my foundation. Basically, it comes with a little dropper, so you just pick some up, and I would always do the dropping thing that they do on Instagram. Just boom, 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 and then spread it all over my face, and it made my foundation look really nice. I don't know how I feel today. I'm using the Smashbox Primer Oil, which I'm actually also trying to use out of my collection. I feel like I look really shiny today. Don't know how I feel about it. It's also like, you know, maybe 8 hours since I've put this makeup on, so there's that as well. So yeah, I liked this. Probably won't repurchase a full size of it, but it was, again, nice to try out. Then I have the Coty Airspun powder. This is the second container I've ever gone through of this. This is in Naturally Neutral. This was really nice for baking my under eye. I definitely want to go back to these powders, but I have other loose powders I have that I want to try first. So yeah, but I do like this. I also really like the translucent extra coverage. And I think I like that a little more than the Naturally Neutral kind. Speaking of loose face powder, I just finished this one up today. This is the Kat Von D setting powder in the shade Translucent. This is what I have on underneath my eyes today. So this was another sample that I used up. Really powdery. I took the stopper out just because it's easier to put my sponge in, but now every time I open them, I'm like, too powdery. But this was really nice. The container's really cute. You know, I haven't really had any problems with the powder itself. So yeah, it's really nice. I just like to try new things, so I don't know if I'm going to be repurchasing it. But yeah, there's that. Another powder that I have is the NYX HD Finishing Powder in Banana. I used this a while back too. This is really nice for setting under the eyes or kicking off any bake that's under the eyes for brightening. It is more yellow tinted, so it does have that brightening effect. I actually won't be repurchasing this because I do have 2 other banana powders in different contour kits that I'm trying to use up. But yeah, it is a good powder for anybody on, you know, who just wants that yellow banana look. And then the last powder product I have is the Maybelline Master Bronze Matte Bronzing Powder. This has been in my collection for forever. The fact that it's gone, I'm actually kind of like surprised at, because they don't even make this anymore. But this was a really nice bronzer as well. And, you know, I'm kind of glad to have finished it, because I don't tend to finish up bronzers that often. So this was super cool. Now I have some eye products, lots of brow products, let's say. Let's do those first. Let me grab them all in here. You can tell that I go through brow stuff super fast. So I have the Rimmel Brow This Way Brow Gel. This one just kind of got old and nasty, but basically this is just a clear gel that I would use to set my brows. I like this. Right now I'm using the NYX Control Freak, and I think I like that one a little better. So I might not repurchase this one. And this also came with the Rimmel Eyebrow Pencil in the shade Hazel. I actually have a lot left of this, but I'm decluttering it because I found stuff that I like better. like this next product, which is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in the shade Brunette. I have 2 of these. These are my Holy Grail brow pencil. They have a thin tip, kind of like a Brow Wiz does, and it's very creamy and just really beautiful. I love this product. It doesn't really go anywhere. I'm trying to use up other brow products before I dip into my backup of this, but it's killing me to not have this in my brows. So, love that so much. This one was kind of a fail. This is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe. I mean, I have like a tiny bit left, but I don't like this. It's very dry. It's hard to draw out your brows with. I mean, I have a decent enough brow where I don't need to like draw my brows on every day, but I do like to kind of outline them and fill them in. And this is just too dry. It does come with a spoolie on the other side. It's kind of like NYX's Brow Wiz knockoff, but it's very dry and I don't like it. And then the last thing for brows is the Essence Make Me Brow Eye Mascara. This is kind of their knockoff of the Benefit Gimme Brow. I did repurchase this. I have it in my brows today. It's just a tiny little brow mascara with fibers in it to kind of add to the thickness of your brows. They have like a couple different shades, but I'm in shade number 2, Brownie Brows. So yeah, I have repurchased this. I have it in my brows today. My brows aren't looking too hot. I need to go get them waxed, but it is what it is. Then I have a mascara. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. This is one of my favorite mascaras. The brush is really nice for lengthening. It's very small, like bristled, and you can really like get up into the roots. I'm almost done with my current tube that I'm working on, so I guess we'll count that as an empty as well. So 2 of them. But I do really like this mascara. Then I have a NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. I have another one of these that's almost done as well, so I will have to repurchase it. It's my favorite setting spray. I love it. I'm wearing it today. You can tell I'm still getting a little oily, but I think it's because of that primer oil underneath. But yeah, this is my favorite. I've never tried like the dewy finish, but I love a good like long-lasting matte finish, which this gives me. And then I have a couple lip products. This first one, actually, I think these are both declutters, just because the formula has kind of dried up on me. They're both liquid lipsticks. The first one is Smashbox liquid lipstick in the shade Stepping Out. I love this color, but the formula is just very dry and chunky now. So I'm getting rid of it. That's the color there. It's just a really nice kind of like pinky nude or dusty rose nude. Super pretty on the lips. I love the formula of those Smashbox ones. And then this one is from Jeffree Star. This is in the shade Masochist. Love this formula too. It's just, again, it's kind of dry and chunky on me now. And this is just a very nice, like, hot pink kind of color. So love that as well. It's a bummer to have to get rid of these. I really do like both of them. But they're very dry. I mean, like the formula wise, I feel like the tube has dried out. So for both of them. And then the last couple things are foundation or like face products. The first one is the Urban Decay Naked Skin One and Done. I'm in the shade Light. This is my favorite kind of like summertime foundation. I actually repurchased the, or actually not repurchased, but I went to repurchase this and I ended up getting the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation, kind of CC cream, BB cream kind of thing, to try and maybe try something different from this. But I do really like this. I might want to go back to this. We'll see. But I'm in the shade Light, and this is really just nice for summer. And then the last thing I have is the NARS Complete or Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade 2.5 Creme Brulee. You can see I've totally finished that up. That was a really nice under eye concealer. I did really like this. I might want to repurchase it to try for like the cut crease stuff that people do with it. But as for now, I'm going to try out some other concealers and see what I think of them. I do still really like my Tarte Shape Tape, and I have the Makeup Revolution kind of like dupe for that one in the rose gold packaging. But yeah, this is a really solid concealer as well. Okay, so those are all the empties that I had for the last like couple months. It's been a while since I made a video. I do need to make an update video of where I've been, what I've been doing, but I hope this will hold you over until then. It's just been hard to find time to film, so until next time, I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Alright, bye!